Okay, so, now it's been a while since I've made a video, and I wanted to talk a bit about my trip to Germany last summer. Guess I should start with the day we left, which was my birthday, June 27th of last year. And so, left here, well, let's see, my friend picked me up from here to go to the airport at about noon, so we had to meet our program director there at 1 to get our boarding passes and our luggage labels, and I think that's it. But yeah, so we were at the airport by 12:30, and we met up with Beverly, who was the program director for the whole thing. Got our paperwork, everyone started going through, let's see, they opened up baggage check-in 2 o'clock, 2:30 I think. So we all did that, and then we went through security, and we were through security rather quickly, which was really shocking. Got through there and it was about 3:30. Had enough time to stop and get lunch at the food court in the international terminal, and then we were stuck waiting by our gate till 4:55, which was when we boarded the plane. It was my first time flying in 10 years. Don't like being off the ground, so I thought it was going to be really scary, but it really wasn't. I quite enjoyed it, actually. But it was a 9-hour flight. Everyone but me actually slept. I couldn't sleep on the plane. You put me in a moving vehicle, I can't sleep. I did doze off briefly towards the end of the trip, for about 20 minutes, for about an hour before we landed in Frankfurt. And when we got off the plane in Frankfurt, we all went to our next gate for our transfer flight to Berlin. Unfortunately, we had a 5-hour layover in Frankfurt and we couldn't leave the airport. Really kind of sucked. Was kind of boring. A little over 5 hours sitting in Frankfurt Airport, which, by the way, was the area we were in was undergoing renovations, so the entire ceiling was missing all its panels, and it was really, really strange. Anyway, so around 12:45 we boarded our plane to Berlin, which was only about an hour or 15-minute flight, thereabouts. Got to Berlin, got our luggage, met up with the other program director, Dr. TeacupCat, and went and checked into the hotel, put our stuff in our rooms, and went back down for a walking tour of the area we were staying in, which was Pankow, which is in the northeastern part of Berlin. Really pretty area. He took us on a walking tour. I don't really remember much of that because I was at that point pushing 28 hours of being awake. And then we went back to the hotel for on-site orientation and to get our transit passes. And then after we got our transit passes, we went and got dinner. I didn't eat very much because I was too tired, and then I went and pretty much passed out in my room almost immediately. But the interesting thing that happened, this kind of runs into the second day a little bit, which I'll talk about the rest of the trip in another video. But when I woke up and looked outside, and it was really bright outside, so I freaked out thinking it was like 9 o'clock, I had missed breakfast and all this other stuff. I look at my phone and it says 4:15. And I just was like, you've got to be kidding me. What do you mean it's only 4:15 a.m.? Turns out it gets light over there around 4 a.m. in the summer. That was ridiculous. But the trip was enjoyable. I'm going to make and upload one of these videos describing the trip in greater detail every day for the rest of spring break and possibly a few weekends after that, depending on how long it takes. But anyway, that's all for now. Bye, guys.